Hey, I'm Aja A, and welcome to Sunshine Haze. Don't forget to check out all the links that I have listed down in the description box, and if you like the video, please give me a little thumbs up. If you have any questions after the video is over, feel free to drop them down below. I try to respond to everyone. And if you all know people interested in astrology, numerology, tarot, or whatever I'm talking about on this channel, go on and send them this link. And don't forget to hit subscribe. And of course, thanks for tuning in and rocking with me. May this info help y'all live your best lives. Peace. Hey y'all, welcome back to SunshinehazeCo. I'm Aja A. As you see a tarot cloth in front of me, you know it's time for me to kick some game to y'all for the month of March. These are your general readings for the month of March. Before I get started, if you feel like what I'm saying is not resonating with you, check out your moon and or rising sign, which I will have linked down below in the description box. While you were down there in that description box, go on and check out all them other links that I have and watch them videos. Got a lot of stuff popping up for March. Although it was February, we did end February with the Virgo full moon, which we move into March with that energy. We'll have the Pisces new moon at some point during this month. I don't know what day because I'm not looking at the calendar. What else? I got March love tarot readings for you guys as well. And whatever else is down there, go on and check it out. I truly appreciate y'all. Like, comment, and subscribe while you at it. Hit that little bell to keep up with when I put out new content, okay? This is going to be your typical 4-card spread for the month of March, looking at the overall energy for you this month, any challenges or obstacles that you might be facing. And because we are dealing with Pisces energy for most of March, going to be looking at where you need to just flow, what you need to let happen during this month. And as always, a quick little soul message. I will be reading with the Wild Unknown Archetypes Oracle deck, True Heart Intuitive Tarot deck, and the Sigil Oracle deck. For those of y'all that really like the cards and are interested in them decks, you can find them online wherever. I ain't got the links down there because I'm not an Amazon affiliate, so they don't pay me to plug these decks. So those are the names if you want them, okay? Alrighty guys, let's get into your spread. This video is for my Capricorns, Capricorn Sun, Capricorn Moon, and like myself, Capricorn Rising. Y'all are not slick, but I love the way y'all's energy came out while I was shuffling. So for your overall energy for the month, you actually have 2 cards. I pulled the Animal and Anima Mundi, okay? When I shuffled, the way that your cards dropped, the way I cut the deck, this is actually the card that I pulled, but this Animal card dropped on top of it. And so I typically would just put that back in the deck, but Spirit said, nah, read this for the Capricorns too. Plus that's your rising sign. Why not give them a little bit more love? So what I want to go into with these 2 cards very quickly, not even very quickly, I'm just going to read these 2 cards for you. So you've got the animal, I keep it animal, yo. Well, I don't know I think it's Libra, but I probably sound like I'm on big drugs in the Libra reading. But there is a reason, okay? And so what I got right away when I pulled these 2 cards is that Capricorn, you are in a space to where you are really being pulled and called to whatever your life's purpose is, or whatever that may be for the time being. Because keep in mind that timelines are always shifting and that life has certain chapters and certain cycles. So your life purpose today might not be the same purpose in, let's say, 5 years or even in 5 months. You know what I'm saying? Especially in this 5 universal year, who knows? So I get that you Capricorns, you're being pulled and you're being called into these spaces to where you really rock with it. You're really supposed to be in alignment with this stuff. The Anima Mundi card, and this is a deck with a whole bunch of cards in it, and some of the cards do not correspond to tarot, but this particular card does correspond to the world in the regular tarot deck, okay? So what I got here is that Capricorn, you guys are in a space to where you've been working, you've been putting energy out there, you've been manifesting the things that you want, the things that you need, the things that your energy is supposed to be in alignment with. And right now, where we're at, especially since you guys are still fresh in your new rotations around the sun, you're coming up on a space to where what you want to do is in alignment with things on a grand scheme, okay? What you want to do, your cycles are coming back around. And I get this sense too, Capricorn, that you've been in a space, in a position to where you've kind of been like, well, I don't really know if this is doing it for me. I don't really know if this is what I need to be working on. I don't really know if this dream is feasible for me. But what this Anima Mundi card is saying is that Capricorn, now is not the time to be questioning the things that you've already manifested. Just understand that they're coming, and you probably are feeling like that because it hasn't been working out in the timing that you planned. But just remember that we just finished the retrograde. We are still in the retrograde shadow period, and we're in a whole panty. Like, we still in a whole panoramic, you guys. Like, things are not going the way that we planned, but they're still going, okay? And Capricorn, I want to commend you for even all with having all of the stuff that's transpiring in the world right now. You still finding time to think about the life that you want to live. You're like, look, I don't really care about what kind of pandemic y'all are living through. These were my plans, and I may have been set back a little bit, but I still got plans, and I'm still going to achieve my goals despite what's going on. And now what's happening is you're in a space to where the energy of the times and the world, it works for you. Even no matter how crazy it is, this is all laying out and playing out and aligning the way that it needs to for you, Capricorn, okay? I really don't have much else to say about these two cards. I know I pulled two cards. I thought the message was going to be very, very long, but what it really boils down to is that Capricorn, you are in a space to where you've returned to your true essence, okay? You return to your true essence, and your true essence being in that space is putting you in this place to where you can tap into this Anima Mundi, this world energy, this positive energy of completion and these cycles and harmony and balance and everything coming together, and all of the work that you've been doing, all the manifestations that you've been putting out, finally coming to a point to where you can put the pieces of your puzzle together and start to see these things manifest in the physical for you, okay? Next card I have coming up in your spread, Capricorn, is in the position of your crossing energies, and you guys have what is considered one of my all shit cards, and I don't like all shit cards, but I prefer to see them in crossing positions as opposed to just in other places in the spread, because this points to this is actually a little bit of an energy that you can expect. Sometimes when we get cards in the crossing positions, it's like, oh, I ain't expect that. I don't know how to work with that. But you got an all shit card in the reverse position, so that this works. I know it sounds crazy, but this works, okay? 10 of Swords here. So typically when I pull the 10 of Swords, I'm looking at energy where it's like, the stuff going on around you is driving you crazy. It's taking you out. And I mean, like, look, this girl got 10 swords in her back, and she is just down for the count, okay? Ooh, she is down for the count. Is that no, I think she just has locks. I was gonna say, is that Medusa? You know what? It might be. I think I see snakes at the end of her hair. But anyways, going back to what I was saying, just down and out for the count, feeling like you've been taken out by life. And Capricorn, I would not be surprised if that's what y'all have been feeling over this past year, especially with your energy. And this is typical for earth signs, you guys, and it's not just you, Capricorn. Virgo and Taurus is like this too. When things get a little rocky, they get a little crazy. Sometimes you have a hard time processing, and then you just don't know what to do, and you start moving in ways that don't benefit you. And so what I get here is that some of y'all Caps have been taken out by life recently. Some things may have transpired in the past year that threw you for a whole loop and have you like, well, how in the hell did I get here? And how is this my reality right now? Understand that is not energy that is going to remain. That energy is going to come and go. And I get the sense that you guys are in a space now to where, depending on what it is, you're either accepting of you're supposed to come into these spaces, or you're like, okay, time to wrap this shit up. Let's move on to the next. Let's do away with this 10 of Swords. Either way, life's instances have kind of put you in this space to where you feel like you've been being taken out. And this being in the crossing position for the month of March for you does give me a little bit of a warning that some of these things or some of these triggers by way of these situations may be popping up during this month. But keep in mind that it's not to put you in a negative headspace or to have you asked out like the 10 of Swords card here again. What's really going on is you're being reminded that, hey, these are energies that you can't carry with you into this Anima Mundi and the Animal card, okay? These are things that you cannot take with you. This is this self-pity, this self-victimization, this, just being taken out and allowing things to affect your energy the way that you have in these past however many months is not going to serve you coming up here. This is not what This is not what you need. That ain't what you want. This is not what you want, okay? And so with this card being here, I know I usually talk about turning these cards into upright positions, but I'm going to be completely real with y'all. We don't need the Ten of Swords in the upright position. You just need to acknowledge that, okay, life got me down a little bit. Life had me fucked up and fucked off, but it's okay because everything happens for a reason. However, life had you tossed and lost in the sauce in these past months or in this past year. What did you learn from it? What did you learn that you don't need to do no more? What knowledge and skills did you pick up along the way? And even in the midst of all the crazy times that have you like, okay, that was wild, but I definitely learned how to maneuver this. I definitely learned how to do this. I definitely picked up this skill set here when dealing with this. Take all of that from the Ten of Swords and keep it pushing, okay? Don't dwell in being taken out because your energy right now is not to feel like that. This is just a reminder. It's a reminder to say, hey, remember what you learned. And it's also a reminder to say, hey, Capricorn, the energy that you're going into, you ain't got time for this. You ain't got time for people's swords to be putting you on the ground in your back and for you to just be laid out here lifeless. Capricorn, you getting ready to rock and roll. You getting ready to rock and move, okay? Getting ready to get shit popping. And so now is not the time to dwell on this energy. But you do have to take heed to the advice of this card and remember that whatever transpired puts you there. And so you have to be able to see those triggers, to see those red flags as they wave themselves during the month of March, and just take them as reminders. Like, oh, okay, this is popping up to remind me that I can't be doing this. This is popping up to remind me, remember when this went down? What did you learn here, and how can you move that forward, and how can you progress with that knowledge into this Anima Mundi and the animal energy? The next card that I have coming up for you, Capricorn, is in the position of where you need to tap into some Pisces energy and just let life flow. Just let life's currents lead you. And you've got the Four of Discs, the Four of Pentacles. And y'all know I love me some Pentacles cards as long as it ain't the Five of Pentacles. But in this deck, I actually like the Five of Pentacles. But anyways, I love me the Pentacles cards because they is money cards. Okay. You got the Four of Discs here, and with this card, what I get is that you need to allow, Capricorn, you guys like to work, and you like to do, and you like to plan things. This is not necessarily a month for planning. This is not necessarily a month for doing a whole bunch of work. This is a time in which you need to, and if you look at the imagery in this card, in which you need to allow yourself to just reflect, be a little introspective, go in your little tent for a little baby minute, and think about. And so if you look at the imagery in here, this person, he goes into the tent, and inside his tent is clear blue skies and like a garden and all the things. And then he has this vast empty grass out here. So you need to go within to figure out what it is that you're trying to manifest, to figure out what it is or whatever this Anima Mundi energy looks like. And you're going within to tap into the animal. The animal is our instincts. The animal is our deepest desires. It's kind of like Mars energy is how I like to look at it. Our instincts, our passions, our deepest desires, okay? The things that we are naturally inclined to. So you're going within to tap into this animal energy. And then you've also, by the way, this is 19, which is 1 plus 9, breaking down to 10, which is 1 amplified by 0. So you're going in to look at what new foundations, what new chapters, what new cycles are coming in for you. And it's kind of a solo dolo thing, as this is a card of independence as well. So as you go in, you're introspective and you're reflective and you're like, okay, I got these little seas, I got some clouds, I got a shovel, and I got some pentacles, okay? You're going in to say, okay, what do I want to bring into this next chapter of my life? What seeds do I want to plant? And if you notice, he got flowers and shit in there, but this man, he came out with some coins. He said, yo, these flowers is nice, but hold up, I'm about to toss some gold into my grass. And in the tarot artistry world, his gold might spout up into beanstalks or something, whatever. But take this time during the month of March to really take a moment to think about everything that has transpired for you and think about what you need to carry with you into your next chapter. Because Capricorn, you're in your next chapter. I do get the sense that it might not be moving as quickly as you'd like. And that is because there are a few things that need to be cleaned up. And you also need to be reminded of what this chapter is supposed to be doing for you, what this chapter is supposed to be looking like. And so do away with your Ten of Swords, go within and think about what it is that you want, what it is that you want to bring forward, and what seeds you want to plant out here. and so that you can tap into this Anima Mundi energy. Last card that I have in your spread, Capricorn, is in the position of the soul message. And you guys have Anahata, which is the heart chakra. And this card corresponds with the lovers in tarot. And so first and foremost, this is not a love reading, so I don't see no partner stuff popping up here. And granted, there may be some information in regards to that, but those messages are not coming through in this particular spread. Plus, I'll have love readings up in a couple days anyway. The Anahata heart chakra card here, what I get, especially with these cards here in Capricorn, you going within and learning what it is that you want to bring forward and tapping back into your instincts and your desires and doing away with allowing external sources to have you asked out here. I get the sense that you, again, are returning to this place of your pure essence, returning to this place of, what am I passionate about? What is it that I want to be doing? How do I get there? Oh, and I missed it. I meant to say this too. The 10 of Swords points to endings. So Capricorn, it's very possible that you might be feeling like something is about to wrap up, or something may be wrapping up for you during this month, and it may have you in a space to where you're like, oh, I don't know if this is really what I need right now. But understand that everything happens in divine timing and everything happens for a reason. You got a very powerful overall energy card here, and then you've got this supporting card, which is also very powerful as well. And so with that being said, this Anahata card here, popping up here in the soul message position, I believe this card is saying, hey, Capricorn, everything that transpires in March, no matter how crazy it might look, or no matter how people might be looking at you in regards to how you're making moves, understand that it's all transpiring to put you back into a place of passion. Capricorn, you are workers, so I get the sense that this may have something to do with your career, especially because we got a Pentacles card in the middle of the spread. This could have to do with your foundations if we want to get a little bit more general. Familiar relationships, your dwelling spaces, your finances, let's say your career, and sometimes your intimate relationships, just depending. But I'm not really good, because we've got a Lover's card here. It's possible that we could be talking about that, but I don't really get that energy popping up here. But this is to say, everything that is transpiring for you is happening to bring you back to a place of passion, to bring you back into a place to where your little heartstrings are really being pulled and you really resonate with the things that you are being pulled into alignment with, okay? What I would do during this month, if you have some time, is to do some heart chakra work, and also to do some law of attraction, manifestation type of work or meditations. You're going to be being pushed back into this energy to where it's like your eyes are going to be reopened to the things that you want and the things that you need in your life right now. And so while that's opening up for you, try to gain as much clarity as you can by way of your heart chakra, okay? Also, you could work with some heart chakra stones, like pink stones, green stones. Also wear some heart chakra things, or like some heart chakra essential oils, whatever. And you can get on Google and find all that for free. I will throw in a shameless plug. If you want some heart chakra jewelry, I do have heart chakra. This is a third eye chakra bracelet, but I do have chakra bracelets, chakra waist beads, and also custom chakra pendants. The pendants will be removed from inventory after I sell out of the last batch of the amount that I've allotted. So if you want a heart chakra pendant, that's a good place to wear a heart chakra pendant. That's a good place to wear a heart chakra stone, because it's going to literally hang around your heart chakra. If you're interested in that, go on and check out my Etsy shop link down below in the description box, okay? But this is a time, Capricorn, where you are returning. You have returned to your sense of self, and now that you're there, you're able to take everything that you've been learning, all of your experiences and everything, and start planning. The 4 cards are cards of manifestation. And the 4 of discs, 4 of pentacles is a card of manifesting your foundations in a very positive light, in a positive way. So take everything that you've learned, everything that has transpired over the course of however many months or however long, apply that to the moves that you're trying to make, and reignite your passions. Your little heart chakra is going to open up during this month, and it's going to open up for you to put yourself back into the space of doing the things that you enjoy and doing the things that you love. And those are your messages for the month of March. I hope that they found you well. If you feel like you want your own personal reading, you can feel free to book one with me. I have my Etsy shop linked down below. I offer several different types of tarot spreads. I'm pretty sure I have something that you're looking for. If you don't see a spread on my Etsy shop that works for you, shoot me an email and we can work it out, okay? Thank you guys for tuning in. Again, like I said, I hope these messages find you well and help you maneuver through the month as you need to. I appreciate y'all, and I will catch y'all next time. Happy spring. Peace.